Good morning. It's my breakfast time. I'm going to gather up my stuff. I just want to heat up my skillet first. Tell you what, it's super cold outside. We got some more snow last night, and my sister from Pittsburgh, I was like, oh yeah, you're used to driving in this. And she said, no, she said, what happens down here is in Pittsburgh, they don't have sunshine. So it stays overcast all the time. So the difference is that down here, the sun comes out and it melts all the snow, or melts a lot of the snow, and then the temperature stays down, so it freezes and turns to black ice and just ice. So like last night on my drive home from Mom's, there was a whole lot of wrecks on the interstate because people, don't think about the ice aspect, and so they don't think about the ice, so they end up just driving really fast, and so they end up in ditches and stuff. And on my way home, I saw I drive under I-55 at one point, and there I saw like 2 big fire trucks and a couple police cars. So there was a really bad wreck. And on Facebook, you always have these people who like to follow things and listen to the scanners and report stuff. And so somebody reported that there was a Jeep stuck in the cables on the interstate. So anyway, so there was a lot of wrecks last night, but my friends always tell me I drive like a grandma. So like I have no problem going 30 miles an hour in a 55 mile per hour zone. I'll put on my hazard lights and I'll stay in that right lane and I'll just tootle along at my own little pace. So I didn't, I slid of course, but I didn't have any big issues. But anyway, so I'm not really sure what's going to happen today. I did let my family know, so that way they know don't just run out and drive up and down the roads and fast, or they can go out, they're adults, but I just wanted them to know what the situation was. So like last time when I had COVID, my sense of taste is diminishing. And so, yeah, it's not totally gone. I can kind of taste the difference between salty things and savory. But as far as just generally, like I could not tell the difference between I'm sure I couldn't tell the difference between chicken and beef right now. So that's kind of what's going on in the taste bud regions. But, it is what it is, and I am doing okay. I just, I took some Dayquil earlier because I was doing a lot of coughing. But anyway, so, like, I feel good from, like, below my lungs down and from, like, my eyeballs up. My brain feels fine. I'm not like tired and sluggish and everything, but no fever. Still no fever. Just kind of, I don't know, just kind of, like I said, I feel like I got a sinus infection. So, and that's the extent of it last time. Well, no, last time I did have a little bit of shortness of breath with it. And, last time I was very scared because it was my first time, and that was in 2020. So people were going to the hospital, and, of course people were dying, and, we didn't know what to expect at that point with it. So, but this time, my brain is not playing tricks on me. Last time my brain was doing all the tricks, and are you breathing? Am I breathing okay? Am I going to die? When is the bad stuff going to hit? Those kind of racing, scary thoughts. But this time, since I've already lived it, I'm like, okay. So I'm not too super stressed about it. So anyway, that's what's going on with that. So I'm just kind of living life and doing my thing, but living it at home today or this morning. At work, I think I told you this, we have to isolate for 5 days. We can't go to work for 5 days. And then when I do go back to work, I'll wear my N95 when I'm out in the hallway. But when I'm in my own office, I won't have to. But people who have a shared office, they have to wear the mask all day. But we're a mental health setting, and a lot of our people have poor health, our clients. So we really have to watch and make sure, for our clients' sake, we got to keep the staff safe and the clients safe, because we have a lot of people with pretty bad health. So, we just got to keep everybody safe. There we go. So, like I told you yesterday, even when I'm not putting in my tracking numbers, I am still weighing things. Not because I'm counting it, but because I know that this is what I eat, this is how much I eat, and this is the amount that I know works. So, I'm still measuring because I want it to, it's not like I just want to go off the rails and just eat a bunch of bad for me things, So, whether you track or not track, you still have to focus and pay attention and do the right thing for yourself if you're trying to keep up with your health. Now, if you're past it and you're like, I just want to wing it and see how life goes, that's a whole different ballgame. But I am not to that stage. I don't trust Terry to make good decisions. So when I'm home, this is what I do to make my breakfast. So, and what is today? Today's Tuesday. I have taken off work today and tomorrow because I was going to, be with my family still. So, and we will see how all that goes. This morning, I'm just chilling out at home. My niece told me she wanted a black hat. So I'm just kind of working on that while she's still in town. See if I can get it done. I started it this morning. Got a couple rows done. So I found a pattern on YouTube that I like. So I'm going to work on making that. But I'm going to eat breakfast right now. So, all right. I'll see you later. Some people say, oh, if I can't taste things, then I don't eat. Psh, let me tell you something. I can eat regardless. I don't care if I can't taste. I don't care if I'm nauseated. I don't care if I got the diarrhea. I can always eat. The only time I couldn't eat was when I had my tonsils taken out. And at that point, I thought I was dying. Because, every time you swallow, even broth, it rips scabs out of your throat. So that was horrible. And I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, I'm going to die. I'm going to die because I can't eat. I'm going to starve to death. It was the worst surgery of my life. But anyway, so other than that one time, it don't matter what's going on. Nauseated, it's because you need to eat. Diarrhea, you need to eat to replenish what you're pooping out. Throwing up, you need to eat to replenish what you're throwing up. That's just my motto, and it's always been my motto. Yeah, I could eat in a tornado. All right, bye. I've always said soup is for sick people. Well, I'm a sick people right now. So I'm taking that Rutabaga. I actually tossed these bags in the freezer last night when I got home. I'm going to boil them, and I'm going to make some Rutabaga soup. So I'm going to bring these to a boil for a little while. So this right here is 2 tablespoons of heavy cream, 4 servings of bacon pieces, and 1 serving of shredded cheese. So whenever I add this, it's going to be 1 tablespoon, because this is going to make 2 servings. So it'll be 1 tablespoon of cream, 2 tablespoons of bacon pieces, and half of a serving of cheese. So that's what's going to go into it. It's almost done boiling, I think. Okay, so I'm moving it over to here. Like I said, I've got what I just showed you. I'm going to put that in. I probably should have blended it first, but, you know, when you're sick, you don't think about things. I've got some broth I'm going to microwave and put in. In the meantime, I'm going to use my chopper first. I'll probably end up using my blender, but I'll use my chopper for now while I'm waiting on more liquid. And then it's all melting, and when that's done, I will use my blender. Okay, I want to give you a shot of it down in there. Got a bunch of stuff stuck to my spoon. Hold on here. I will tell you, if you do this, add the cheese and bacon after you blend it up, because it's pretty gummy right now. Now, let's see how it works. It's kind of like mashed potatoes. I might add some hot water to it just to thin it out just a little bit. Hang on. I tasted it. It tastes good from what I can taste. I told you my taste buds have diminished more than normal. So I'm not putting a whole bunch of stuff in it, just some salt, because I can taste salt, but I don't want to waste my seasoning since it's not going to enhance it a whole heck of a lot, because I won't know it. There we go. Now, let's do this again. Right. I'm going to get this plated, well, added to a bowl, and I will be back with you. So I made it make 2 servings. Like I said, I didn't count everything. I don't know. But, you know, when you're sick, you just want to eat. But I want to stay keto. So all these things are keto. So I'm satisfied with what I made. And I know that I'm going to put this one in the refrigerator. And I know that what I just made is going to be something that I can eat and feel proud of myself for staying on playing. All right, so I'm gonna have this for my lunch. It's 11:45.
Sabin.
That is jicama with some pimento cheese on it.
Where's Eric?
I ate about 3. And supper, we are having a taco bar. So I've got my low carb burrito, tortilla shell, and that's what I'm having for supper. And there's my number 2. It's delicious.
So
And then
I have a filter for a 75 gallon. I have
piece of ice cream cake.
2 75-gallon filter tanks.
That's the
I
birthday.
have 120 filter tank filter,
We
and
get
then I
it.
have one
Birthday
40
cake
filter.
in the
So I have a bunch of
spring,
filters that it's
and
like,
then one in the
it
winter,
almost
so I'm
overdoes it,
having
so I
that
don't get it
much.
very often.
I didn't have any last night, so I'm having it tonight. Hello, I'm in my bonnet, and that means it's time for bed. I'm home. Hang on, I got hair hanging out. So I'm home from Mom's. We had tacos tonight, and I had my. Sorry, I'm looking all over the different directions. Anyway, I had the 2 taco burritos and soft shell tacos, I guess you call it. And that's what I had for supper. And then you'll see I was probably about a quarter size. No, maybe not. I had 2 bites of the ice cream cake. They have it every year. They had it last night, but I didn't have any of it. But I did tonight, and it was good. Hashtag no regrets, no cravings, no funkiness going on, at least as of now. That was 6, 7, 8, probably about 3 hours ago. May change. Tomorrow I may be a total wreck. But anyway, so, all right, well, that's the end. This is the end of, what is today? Gosh, these days run together when you're off from work. Today's Tuesday, so tomorrow's Wednesday, and I'll tell you what's going on tomorrow. So, all right, bye.